What up, what up, what up? This is Policy the Barber, cutting live at Barber Vision in Austin, Texas. Address is 2900 West Anderson Lane, Suite 300. Come check us out if you want a clean fade and you want a great barber. So back to this video. So what I'm doing here is I'm pretty much taking my instinct trimmer apart by Starcraft. Just a blade, cleaning up a little bit. I was getting bitten by my own clipper every time I would use it, but it was strange though, because clients wouldn't tell me like, oh man, this hurts, or they wouldn't tell me, oh yeah, that stings. A kid recently told me, so that's what led me to do what I'm doing right now. So at the moment, when you take out your blades, you're gonna have all that residual hair that's there. Make sure to clean it off real good. Spray some disinfectant on there. Make it look nice. You don't want any clumps of hair getting in between the blades as you're cutting, or to, just be in the way. As you saw right there, 5-in-1 Cool Care. That works wonders. Clippers get too hot, hit it with a little bit of Cool Care. It's all good. So right now, I'm looking at the blades. So if I were to look at it with my own eyes, because I'm looking at it through the camera, I would kind of like sniper scope it straight down the top of the blade. So you see how there's a gap right there? Okay, so that's a clean gap. Now this side is the side that bites. That is too dang close. That is, so if you use the clipper and that front blade, that blade that moves, is angled towards the skin, you're gonna bite. 100% you're gonna bite. But if it's angled towards the skin, like right there on this side, you're not gonna bite because of that little gap difference. You know what I'm saying? So that is gonna bite. It's gonna get you a crisp line, but also you gotta know how to hold the clipper at the perfect angle so it doesn't cut the skin. So I like the Starcraft because it comes with a little guard right here that you can adjust your blade to. Back in the days, you just had to put them both together, line them up, and then slowly tighten it up, and just kind of pray that it stood there. But technology has gotten a lot better. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pushing it all the way down and pushing it all the way up, showing you the amount of space that you have from bottom to top. But wait, you gotta make sure you push it all the way down so you get it flat. Okay, there's a little secret to this. I like to use the mirror. Okay, so I like to use the mirror. That's my technique. That's how I zero gap my blades, and that's how I keep my blades, clean and sharp. So what I'm gonna use right now is my license. So I'm gonna grab this license. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the blades together at the same angle, right? I'm gonna push the blade straight down. Okay? After I do that, I'm tilting the blade a little bit down so the first blade comes a little bit lower, but it's all even because of the glass that I'm using as a reference or as a guide. So as you can see, look down that sniper scope. Boom! That's clean right there. And that's it. There's hair right there, but that's a clean gap. That gap will get you crisp, nice lines. It won't be biting nobody, and yeah, you're safe. You're good to go. So the tricky part here is tightening it up little by little. Just a little smidget of turns. That way you don't throw the guard or the railing off track, and then you're gonna have one side lower than the other, just like how it was in the beginning of this video. So that's pretty much it. If your blades don't come out straight again, just repeat the process, trust the system, and just keep cutting. I myself have been a barber I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 11 years. I've seen a lot. Definitely don't know everything. If you do, you're probably probably lying. But yeah, so taking apart clippers is a fun little hobby for me. You get to see, you know, how it works and everything. You know, make sure you put it together how you take it apart. So remember how you take it apart so you can put it together. It makes sense. So you want to go ahead and get your brackets aligned with that guard. And you want to just push it down so it kind of just stays in that place. Because this is a rotary machine. So that knob right there that I push the white piece into, it's going to spin in a circle. So that's going to spin in a circle, and therefore it's going to move your blade side to side. So that's a rotary machine. You have the other machines where it's like an arm, almost like an arm bar, and what that does is it vibrates from left to right, and that's what moves your clipper blade. You'll see those like in some walls. Yeah, you'll see them in walls. Definitely walls. I don't know if you'll see them in Andes. So I'm trying to think back because you know, the rotary machines really took over. But yeah, you're if your clipper's broken or old and it has that arm bar, you're gonna when you turn that thing on. It's gonna sound like a lawnmower. But you know, gotta keep up with the times. So that's pretty much it. That is showing you how to zero gap your trimmers and have a safe clipper for kids all the way up to grown folks. You're not going to leave them with any lines. You're not going to cut them. No discomfort. It's going to be a great cut, crisp lines, and yeah, happy, satisfied customer, satisfied client. And you know too, when your tools aren't really hitting how you want them to hit, you don't really feel how you need to feel. So when your clippers are set right and everything's just moving fine, you're gonna feel in the zone. You're gonna feel in that vibe, you know? So make sure you take a look at your clippers on a daily basis, weekly basis, keep them clean. And if you have any questions, you know, any questions or tips like that, or you know, comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section, or you can DM me. I'll answer any questions you got. And if I don't know the answer, we'll figure it out together. All right, happy cutting. Thanks for watching. Stay up.